What's up, boys? You know what time it is. It is our final. I'm not gonna cry. Just kidding. It is our final matchup recap of the year. That's right, it is our final one of the year. A recap of our championship matchup between Mr. Will and Mr. Aaron. Rashi's bail bonds and JSN equals win. This was a great matchup. Let's dive right in. It did come down to Monday night. And Monday night, or before the Monday night matchup, Will was winning 105.8 to 105. I figured he would be behind. I thought it would be a lot more. But unfortunately, Will had some of his major players not do what they typically do. Unfortunately, putting him in that scenario, and it appeared to be a done deal. Right? It's only 0.8 points. Stafford and Williams are playing in that Monday night game. However, at halftime of that game, Aaron was still like point something behind because Stafford had thrown 2 interceptions and Kyron only had like 0.8 points. So he had enough from Kyron to tie it, but then Stafford was like negative 0.24 or something, and then at one point he was like -1. And you're like, hey, the Rams have clinched a playoff berth, and it looks like they're going to lose this game. Are they just going to pull the starters? And then Aaron loses by 0.24 off of that technicality. That's not what happened. They came back in. They ended up doing what they typically do. Kyron going a little bit above projected. Stafford staying there at that 12.76 mark. However, giving Aaron the win of 133.76 versus 105.8. He had an early game with the Texans, giving him 10 from each their defense and their kicker. Mike Evans at 12, Goddard at 9.8, JSN doing enough at 16.2, and then his number one pick, Ja'Marr Chase, going for 25. Swift going for 21.9, Kyron 16, and Matthew Stafford for 12.76. On the other hand, Will had 3 quarterbacks that he could have played: Lamar Jackson, Jared Goff, and Joe Burrow. He ends up making the best choice probably all season. Lamar was zeroed, having not played. Jared Goff with 2.08 in that horrible game against Minnesota. And Joe Burrow going off for 20.4 versus Arizona. He then had James Cook go for 8.7. At home, by the way, this was a crazy game. And the Philadelphia defense looked like it did when they won the Super Bowl. So scary team there. Who the Rams, by the way, end up playing after that loss to Atlanta. We then RJ Harvey in one of those early games on Christmas going for 18.6. Zay for 13 against Green Bay with a backup quarterback. DK with 10.2, which was rather expected. Gesicki almost hitting, projected at 6.7. And Achane, man. Achane, I think, is the surprise here for me. With Miami winning that game, but only putting up 14.2. Which is low for him. Both James Cook and Achane, his running back duo here, not quite living up to what they have done all year, giving him this low score here, and the Browns defense at 8 and the kicker here at 6. So that's it. Congratulations, Aaron, on winning the Grand Masters League Championship 2025, year 2 here. Let's take a look at those final standings, shall we? We have an official top 3. we have a loser according to the app, according to the website. Gonna look at that in just a little bit. All right. Give me the standings, pal. The app and site have been slow all year, and now that it's over, they're probably just not even looking at it anymore. All right. Oh, wow. Okay, this got some more info here. This is nice. All right. So you've got our winner, Aaron. Our second place, Will. Third place, Ryan, which was one defense away from being in this game. And then Bijan and the rest of his squad went off, and he outscored everybody again. So Ryan, this close, pal. I'm sure you'll be in it next year. We've come a long way since the meme Tua draft of 2024. We then have Blake at the 4 slot, which, by the way, scored enough this week to beat both Aaron and Will. Playoff season is crazy. We have Mr. Alex Cook coming in at 5th and Eric Tucker coming in at 6th. We then have the bottom half of our league with Grayson at 7, Dale at 8, Drew at 9, Dylan at 10, myself at 11, and Jake at that 12th place spot. This has given us an average on the year of points for per game and points against per game. Aaron taking it home with a 10.2 differential there. Will with the 5.4, Ryan with the 1.6 difference, and Blake with the 20.7. What happened here with him, I think, is that Jonathan Taylor kind of fell off, and so did Saquon. Saquon and Jonathan Taylor were killing all year, and then you get to the end of the season, and they're dropping normal folks' numbers, not elite running back numbers. But still, with the 20.7 differential average of points for and against, 1,787 points for, 1,497.44 against, which is both the lowest and the highest. Wild. But that's why we play the playoffs. We then have, what do we have? Alex at 6.4, Eric at 0.5, Grayson at negative 10.3, Dale at +1, Drew at negative 1.8, Dylan at negative 10.7, myself at negative 7, and then Jake at negative 15.2. I do also want to look at the final brackets here. Real quick, we got a nice little graphic of first place, second and third here, gold, silver, and bronze, with our final playoff bracket going on there. Our winner's consolation bracket, and our loser bracket. So, I'm going to do what y'all want. Next year, we are not going to use this game down here as the loser decider. I hear you. I understand. We'll change it. I just want you to know and see what could happen. Let's look at Grayson as an example. You have Grayson starting all the way up here in the 8th spot. And by the way, the only people safe from this game, which according to the app and the website or whatever, is that toilet paper trophy official last place, is this game down here. So the loser of 7 and 8 goes down to this game. where the winner of 11 and 12 goes, then the loser of that game is back in this game. That happened to be me this time. And of course, Grayson decides to go off for 148.5. He goes back up to this bracket. But if he had lost, he would be in this game. Okay? So you could hypothetically have 7th place and 9th place. 7th and 9th in this game to decide the loser of the league. It would keep people playing into the playoffs and not deleting the app. But are you okay with it being a possible 7 versus 9 in that game, when it's just the record that we're calling out because it's such a big difference? When you had a 3-way tie for 11th with 5 and 9, and last place is 2 and 12. I understand that's how playoff brackets work. If we use the same logic up here, then I guess technically, Aaron ended up winning. I don't know. I said what I said on November 24th or something, before Thanksgiving, that the last place game would officially be this 11 versus 12 matchup, because it's a combination of this. It is, hey, you were last or 11th all year long, and you now have an opportunity to avoid the punishment with one deciding final game between the last 2 folks in the league based on the entire season. But I hear you. We'll update it. You just need to know that even if you're as high as 7th, you could end up on Fieldstown Road in a onesie that says, "I suck at fantasy football," like our friend, Mr. Jake. I digress. Congratulations, Aaron, on your victory. We've got this bad boy sitting right here, waiting for it. And I will send a text. I don't want this shared because it's just going to be us. It's just the league. Saturday, January 17th, 3 p.m. at my house will be the championship ceremony. I'm going to make a separate video announcing the punishment so that we can share that bad boy and get as many eyes on it as possible. The punishment will follow the ceremony, and we're going to call it officially 4 o'clock p.m. Saturday, January 17th. Like I said, I'll send a text. It's going to be short here, but you know me in Grandmasters League Commissioner era, glory, whatever you want to call it. We'll have a nice little video. Nice little video recap, nice little preview for next season, year three of the Grandmasters League. And we will give this bad boy to our boy Aaron. It's been fun. I can't wait till next year. I can't wait till the 17th. It's going to be a throwdown. Come hungry for Waffle House after, I guess. Thanks everybody for being good sports. Send your congratulations to Aaron if you haven't already. And we'll see you soon. Thanks, guys.